What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're going to be looking at a $21 tournament that our friend Saeed played. I think it was last week or this weekend, not sure, but it's been played recently. So he took first place. So he turned $21 into $1,800. And we are happy to present you the hands here. So let's get started. Okay, so Saeed, this is not a hand you want to call at all. First thing, like you're very, very deep. So here when you call, you're gonna have like a very strong and linear range and not many offsuit cards. This is just a fold. Oh, it's
Hey, question, Louis. What do you think? Since the format of hyper is quite different from just like, a standard tournament, what kind of adjustments do you think you should be making at different stages of the tournament with
well,
regards to?
personally, like what I like to do whenever a combo is mixing three bets, you just always go for the three bet. Try to like play very, very aggressively because like it's gonna take them a few pots before they adjust. And usually the hypers, like it's gonna be players you don't really have many hand against. So it's like if you can be really aggressive early on and like win some good pots, it's really, really good. It's also good for your image. So I really like to three bet a lot in these. I like to barrel a lot. And yeah, but here it doesn't really, I wouldn't play this one. You think it would be a good three bet? I don't think so. It's like,
No.
I wouldn't even open it, let alone call.
Right.
yeah, too deep, too deep. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, we get away from it, but
So when you call there and he C bets and you have second pair, you don't think you have to call that situation at that point?
it's very, very tough multi-way like this. That's why you don't really play these kind of hands. Okay, so we're sitting on top. Alright. Is this more of a three bet or is this a fine call? I think I lean towards three betting it because of the stack depth, like 200 bigs deep. This is, you're gonna mostly three bet premiums, and I think this is probably good enough.
I personally default calling it, but I think you're right. I think this deep tournament format, it's probably a fine three bet.
Yeah,
Can't get pushed off your equity, so I mean.
This was a hyper, so it was like 3 minutes levels. Now it's 200, but within like 15 minutes we're gonna be down.
Sahi, can you remember how many starting chips you had in this tournament?
uh,
Uh,
I think I sent
50,000.
you a screenshot, 50K starting chips.
50,000? I'm trying to set up, I'm trying to hope I can automate the payout thing with this tool. Alright, I got it.
Okay. So we're at the button and we're playing against here. It was button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one, under the gun. So against under the gun. What kind of strategy are we rocking? Yeah, pure three bet here with the king queen suited. So we should be squeezing here, not calling too much. Right, we get this flop, check, check, check. After it goes check, check. I would bet big with my best up pairs, bet small with my worst up pairs. I would bet small with my second pairs. And check like anything under second pair. I like this bet a lot. We get called. After it's called, it's tricky, but I don't think he's gonna check, he's gonna be balanced with his checking range on the flop. I think he's gonna bet like range bet every ace he has. So at this point, it's tough, but I think we have to value bet 10. So I would bet, I think I would bet small because we're trying to get called by a worse queen or this kind of hand. We have also a bunch of nines. So we have to think about like first our bluffs. It's gonna be diamonds, so we have the, and then we have to think about like the 9 pair is pretty good for us. If we had the 9 though, I'm not sure if it would bet small. Or if we like would go for 10 value. So maybe this is a size up. Yeah, I would probably,
Can we run it? I am
I would-
curious myself.
yeah, what do you do here?
Your range is gonna wanna polarize these river spots like this. What was the action? It went check, check, flop, bet small turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know if this hand necessarily slots into that.
Yeah,
I mean, like, generally, your range is just gonna wanna bet large. When you're 200 big blinds deep, like, you can bet 150 here. 150 pot.
I think this is a bad spot though, because if he has a queen, he has queens and nines with an ace kicker, and everything else has you beat, right? So
Yeah, you know,
and
like,
you're
honestly,
blocking the diamonds.
yeah, looking at your hand class also, it's not very good for that. What are you getting called by? Like a crying call from a pair of jacks or something? Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think this is almost a bluff catcher, and hope that he
Yeah.
doesn't have a 9.
okay.
But we're
Um,
blocked.
It'd be interesting to look at. I don't know where it's gonna slot this in.
yeah, 200 big blinds deep and like this combo is pure 3-bet and we didn't 3-bet.
Here, I'll look it up in Odin real quick. It's not 200, it's 100, but it's enough to get an idea.
Yeah, I think I'd
Um,
value bet an ace, but I think I would check a queen here.
So what are we,
It's an ace.
big blind versus like UTG or something like that?
Exactly.
So big blind UTG, 100, single raise pot, flop action, what was the flop?
Check, check. Ace, queen, 9, right?
Ace, queen, 9, rainbow, alright.
Like, I think this guy should be betting pretty heavy here.
Yeah, two key cards for the under the gun spot. Like he should probably be range betting everything except pocket kings against the big blind.
Alright, so we obviously check the flop, nothing surprising there. Primary sizing for this guy is 33 and 75%. There is some over betting, but not a lot. So what was his size on the flop? It went check, check.
Check.
Yeah, checking for him on this flop is not a thing.
And then the 9 of diamonds,
Turn
the
the
9
nine.
of the ace suit comes in.
He's range betting or does he have more bet bigs on this flop or is it more? Betting?
He does have he is range betting. He's got none of his range really checks. It's like 0.2% of his range checks.
Okay,
After we get a check, check situation, our. Oh. King, queen suited is out of range, but we have the offsuit.
yeah,
Just because it's like you were saying, it's a pure 3-bet pre-flop, but we have the offsuit variety.
yeah, but
And
we're with the backdoor flush, I think I would, but
It's not, honestly, what it's doing on the turn with this, it's pretty much range checking still. Like you have some very, very small frequency,
so it's not betting very much on this turn.
no,
Okay.
you got very small frequency bet small,
Alright,
but, when we bet small, we get called.
no queens are betting, right?
No, yeah,
Alright.
it's not getting slided into
Alright.
this.
So bet small, call, 6 of spade on the river.
And we get the 6 of spades on the river. Take a peek at that. And, it's just pure checking, your king queens here. It's not
Okay.
sliding them in, so there is quite a bit of small betting here.
Okay, with what type of hand?
It's,
And it is not polarizing on this river at all, right?
It is polarizing some. So it's mixed between 150%, which 18% of the range does, and then 30% of the range bets small.
And
So like,
what about
your worst-
diamond? The backdoor flush, how does the backdoor flush plays on this river?
so if you want, I'll just share for 2 seconds so you can actually see it.
Some of these payouts are cut out. I can't get the last
Madness here.
30-ish.
Alright, so this is what you got. Backdoor diamonds do fire some, like these 0 EV combos down here, like 7 to 8. Jack 6 is betting small.
Okay, but overall, they're not most like, okay, so it's the bottom of, it's the worst diamonds, right?
Yeah, it's the crappy ones, not the good ones. The good ones have additional equity, right? They've got some kind of pair or where they can either polarize.
Make it 17.
Thanks. I was torn between flatting. This guy's kind of crazy. He'll probably be fine. Yeah, so this is kind of what our polarizing range is doing. We got trip nines, we got full houses, blocking top 2, so we don't play the board with regards. to
So
our
we
ace
have a
side.
bunch of nines.
Yeah, we do.
Alright.
Alright,
Nice, thank you.
so yeah, the summary is just, it is wanting to polarize. It's wanting to bet small for value with like worse hands. But, I think this is kind of protecting the top of your checking range.
I like this bet. Okay, is this more of a three bet?
I
I would-
like it, but I would go to bigger size.
I would,
Hey, guys.
hey, what's up then? I would call probably too much here. I'm never three betting this hand. I'm three betting my suited nines, my suited eights, never something this strong. Yeah.
Hmm.
Suited nines, suited eights, not queen jack suited.
Okay.
But it gets, if you get away with it, you know? Right, you get this flop. That's a very good flop for in position, not so good for out of position. This is a range bet small. Yeah. No. Okay, ace queen. Oh, he dunks. What do we do with this combo without a club? And this is gonna be a call. Yeah, I would call here. Bets again, bad turn. I guess we give up now. Should fold. Yeah. Okay, so you don't like Said, your flat call of the open is not good. I'm not sure what this
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is supposed to do, but I'm either
I think the hand's just a
personally,
fold, 100% fold.
yeah, I'm either folding and if I wanna get frisky here, if I really wanna play it, maybe I three bet. Low jack
But
versus. There's just.
But I
under
think it's better
one.
to three bet some like blocker oriented hands. Like I'd rather take something that's out of range, like king 10 off or something and use that.
Yeah, we're far, far, far away from range here. Like 2 pips off, like even, yeah, we should never ever call here. So
I
like,
think these hands do much better when you're closing, position. So like when you get close to the button, you
yeah,
might see more flatting with this.
yeah, from the
Yeah,
button.
and if you have a big skill advantage over your opponents, you can just make mounds when you hit sometimes. So like you can start to do that deep, but yeah, cut off button.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
like the players are, if the players here aren't asleep at the wheel, you're just gonna get squeezed relentlessly and, you're gonna be
yeah,
not
so,
having a good time.
so picture this, Saeed. This is the kind of flatting range we want to have. Suited tens, pairs. That's pretty
Right.
much it, you know? Alright,
A little bit of ace queen off always shows up there in flatting ranges, dominates worse aces.
I think I like this three bet. It's a bit risky, but Jack ten is like very marginal for me, so I like turning it into a bluff kind of. So I think this is okay. We should see bet small here. Yes, we find it, we get away with it. Let's go. Do we call here? with This combo, let's see. Button, it's cut off with the small blind in here. So where there's small blind? 60 deep. And the cutoff and the small blind call. No, we're the big blind, right?
Yeah, we're the big.
Big blind.
Cut off small blind.
Cut off small blind.
What's
Yep.
a big blind?
At 60. It's
Alright.
bad.
Okay, so
Shallower.
we definitely can call here. And we wanna fold like offsuit sevens, offsuit six. Stuff like that. Oh, queen seven. I'm not sure if I fold a queen seven after.
Are you ever shoving 60 bigs with Jack 10 suited there?
Never done it before.
All the time.
I don't believe you.
I also not sure if I never did it though. Alright, so this is a good spot to call. Check, check. I think I wanna stab here a little bit. I don't think none of them is gonna check in line here. I wouldn't, okay, so on pair boards, you never really have a big size. And whenever you're multi-way, you never really have big sizes either. Like you have some, but it's like very, very value driven. So this is not good. Want to bet small always on a pair board.
Yeah, your nines would want to keep people in, so they would bet small too.
Yeah, again, here it's like very,
Just a check.
yeah. Ooh. Okay. So I guess we have.
Not that-
Fold.
And,
Oh,
ooh, hoping, yeah. Alright, we got away with this one. Yeah, this is a
Ooh,
bit.
it's a
fancy,
thin call.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, like.
It's like we have 0%
guess-
equity against his value and we only have 70% equity against his bluffs.
Yeah. So like this turn is not really good for you. I don't like this size at all here.
I guess I had some read on this guy. He was very, very aggressive all the time. So I was trying to see if I can get value, but I don't know. I just called in the river.
Yeah, once you're here, you need to call, but the line you took to get here. Like you're gonna isolate yourself against like almost always either a 9 or stronger hands. Like even his hand has a great chunk of equity here. You can see.
Right.
So, yeah. This is, you wanna be more cautious with these type of hands. So I would say bet small on the flop, check the turn, and then probably call the river. But you know, it's a queen. It's not too bad of a river. But yeah, the way you played it, phew, you got lucky here. Alright, so this is gonna be a three bet. You never wanna go all in here. You only wanna make it like, probably 3x the bet size here. This is probably very good. So somewhere around 9 big blinds. You're also very deep, so you can size up a little bit here, 10 big blinds, I think. But 120 is a little bit too hefty here.
If you go 9, the guy who goes 18 behind you, you still have the option to reopen the action. So you can still wind up jamming your jacks later if you want.
So this is a spot where you wanna call, when you're this deep, think you should be playing all pairs. Button
This is
cutoff,
really a call.
low jack, yeah, definitely. Because when you're very, very deep, you can make like, if you make your deuce, it's gonna be very fun. So button cutoff, like low jack versus under the gun one. Yeah, no, it's more of a fold,
It's a pip. Yeah.
more of a fold, so you folding is fine here.
So we can go with fives.
There's no deuce anyway. Okay, so, ooh, this is tough because you open as the under the gun and he rips into you. So for this price, I think it's tough to fold, but given perceived range, I'm never calling here because this guy, when he rips into your open, he's ripping into a tight range and he has a lot of players left to act. So but at the same time, it's a hyper and your opponents are gonna be wider than usual, so tough spot here, honestly.
King queen suited is for sure a call.
Yeah, for sure.
Jack,
King, jack,
I think you could
jacks.
fold here.
can we mix here? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think EP, it's a fold. I think if you were opening like late position versus like,
Big
Small
blind
blind,
shove.
yeah,
it's a call.
yeah, exactly. Against small blind, it's fine, but yeah, this is,
No.
if he's
This
not
is
getting out of
15
line, we just fold.
So I
This
think
is
that,
15 bigs, but I
Yeah.
think we have to call here.
uh,
You think?
with positions, I think it's closer.
Good, I don't know. I'm probably, I mean,
Run
maybe-
it. Cause he's gonna be jamming a lot of.
I mean, I'll look it
pairs
up right now.
and-
Yeah,
run it.
check-
I don't
check
think
the,
this is a fold.
check the charts.
We can mix, but
So we're button cutoff, hijack, low jack, UTG1 versus UTG2. We'll call it 15 bigs, which is close enough.
it's not actually UTG1 versus UTG2. There are some players missing, so it's
Shorthanded, so it's more
I mean,
like,
or like
oh, well, it's only small blind is missing. Well, regardless. So I ran it as
UTG1,
UTG versus
UTG.
UTG1. Like I ran it as button -5 versus button -4. And it gives king, queen suited as our lowest calling hand, for 15 bigs.
Does
So
it-
and like if the population's shoving a little tighter, then you need to tighten up as well. So like, yeah, I think. Like it says to call ace 10 suited here, and I think that's also a little questionable.
I wouldn't fold this one. I would run it.
yeah. I would do.
Also,
And if I
think
tighten it-
I'm calling too heavy with sevens here.
so look at the, later positions now, so.
And if I move one position later, it's
Look,
it's
UTG
still
2
folding.
versus
Ace jack off calls. Yep, this is versus low jack jam. It's
Low jack,
still
yeah.
folding.
Does it look a lot like this matrix?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, except mine had ace jack off calling. I go
Okay.
one more position later, and we don't have this in range because we raise it all in from low
Yeah.
jack.
yeah,
It's
and
hijack.
now if we're like the button and we get the big blind to shove on us, it's like I'm snapping.
Oh, yeah,
So
sure.
I think here it's really a question of position.
Yeah, it is. Like, if you look at cutoff button, it's a call.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like a slam dunk call versus small blind, like you're doing king 10 suited at that point. Yeah, I think just understanding the heuristics was important here. Like, you got an idea of what you should be doing, so.
So the key here was like positions. You wanna pay
Okay.
attention to positions when you're looking at calling shoves. There's two driving factors when you're looking at calling shoves. It's the price, how big of a shove it is. That's usually the driving factor, and then the positions. I like this three bet. We get an ace high flop. Let's see bet range. Let's go. I really like this play from you.
When you three bet, you see bet.
Okay, here. Just call.
Call.
No deuce. We can float here. Maybe with the deuce of heart, we could.
But Louis, the deuces never loses.
Exactly, man. I would, Is it a good squeeze or is this just a call?
No, I don't think.
Suited nines, man. Suited nines, my fingers are.
Yeah, but Viking.
This is actually close. It's
Oh, I
honestly,
wanna,
don't
oh, I
know
wanna,
yet.
yeah,
Viking
How
Pop it.
many
king.
big blinds deep? We
No.
can three
get
bet.
after it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
get
no,
three
no.
bet that, three bet
Don't
that
do
shit.
it. Don't do
You
it.
may put all of your chips here in the center here.
No way. Are you?
You might.
Are you?
If
It's not
you-
bad. Most of
if
the
you
table's
f-
only 25, only cutoff has chips.
I mean, if we want, if we were small blind, it's better, but with Viking king at 22,
If
I'm
you
not
three
fan of
bet
it.
here, are you gonna get pot committed to calling?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's why you just
No.
jam it.
Yeah, so this is like a pure
So what do you got?
Hijack
20?
half call button strategy for 20.
It's not even calling.
No, it's far off.
So, Louis, switch.
Okay,
the
but
dynamic.
Louis, take it to
Deeper.
30 though, cuz like that stack depth is really, 20 is like,
Yeah, it's
20
not. We're not effective 20. Sure.
like just to get a sense, like see what 30 does.
Sure, 30
Yeah.
starts to be a thing. It's mixing, but
It's called.
I'm gonna look
gonna
at,
be bottom of the range.
And like, you know what, like you have a HUD, if hijack folds too much three bets, well, like jam that three bet button, man, just like,
It's never a three bet, no matter how you look at it. Let's see, at 40 big blinds now, hijack
So-
half call, never a three bet. It's still mixing at 40 big blinds. Still
so
a bottom.
majority frequency three bet. It's a majority frequency three bet at 100. At 80, it's a majority frequency. At 70, it's a majority. Majority at 60. So, I mean, it's very much with this arrangement when you get deeper.
Yeah, you need to like 100 bigs or something like that,
Even
right?
50, it's like almost pure.
At 50,
40 is where it kind of shuts the
We're
door.
about 35 or 4.
Yeah, 40 is where you're like just.
oh,
you're
look
in-
at this, actually at 60, it's pure.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay,
But post 40, it's or sub 40, it's just not a thing. You're too shallow.
so you need to fold jacks here.
Oh my god, I don't know if I can do it, Louis.
I know, we have a pretty good.
I'm gonna
spot
run
here.
it.
I
Early-
click it back to.
Dude,
Early
50,
position
Yeah.
open. This guy three bets, this guy cold called the three bets.
I'm
we're
definitely
never-
running it.
We're never. You wanna run it?
Show me a hand better than jacks. You know, it's like put your chips in and show me a better hand.
Louis, I think he said he's just going to run it. I don't think you necessarily need to run it.
No,
I
no, you
mean,
don't need to run it. No, no,
okay.
I'm,
I
yeah,
understand, sorry. I will always fold.
Tim, I'm with you. If it's a hyper, these guys are out of line. I'm all in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I click to.
show me, like run it with tens, man, like show
Yeah,
me
this
tens.
guy. Yeah,
You see?
now, tell me these guys are theoretically sound. This guy just 9-10 off is way out of line here.
Wait, no, it's 10-9 suited. It was suited.
And
One thing
it is
that
not
I
thing
can
that the other guy flat calls the three bet with 6 big blinds from what was
No,
it?
man, it's an overlay.
Hides.
That's not scary. That's enticing. It's more good money.
So we can get
I
out of line with jacks, I think.
That cold call is like, we are just smoking that range. Like it's nice.
It's like pocket nines. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
pocket nines every
pocket
time.
tens or ace king.
He can have stuff like ace queen suited, which like we don't mind getting out of the pot. Ace jack
Yes.
suited. We're okay with running it. We're okay if he gets out of the pot. Like, it's great.
I agree.
Should we bet
What a card.
turn here? I don't think so. I think, betting small on the flop, that's okay. The turn, I mean, no reason to really
Oh,
like
man.
it.
No, with a crappy
The
draw, you
river,
just
the river,
sit back and realize.
should we bet like,
Thin
5 big
value.
blinds here?
Well, what's the goal of betting a hand like this? I just think you wanna shove it down it.
Yeah,
Then-
makes sense, alright.
I mean, having a four liner on board means you can get called by straights if you bet really small against bad opponents, just like bet like 30 to 50% pot. It's not terrible.
Yeah,
You're
Because
you're gonna get
all
shown
the-
a better flush sometimes.
but all the flushes there, like all the flush cards were over us, so like
That's
there's
a
not a lot
fold.
of flushes. So seven's high.
Yeah, I
That's
wouldn't
a
call
fold.
here.
It's fours or fives, but uses are way off. I think, in my opinion.
Calling deuces here seems out of line. I'm not doing this ever.
It's
No,
like
and there's just
10,
like no upside. Like even if he's like jamming 100%, you still don't have good
Then
equity. Like you
it's-
Yeah, you
never
bet.
you never have
loads
great
of-
equity. So like,
This guy was on the button doing this. I would probably consider it.
We can call threes, but deuces is losing call. It's not even threes. Okay, the charts that I have from with HRC include.
Problem is what if the
threes.
big blind wakes up with a hand?
Yeah,
Oh, that gets
Yeah.
annoying.
And
You
the
don't-
ante is
you
not
put-
a big blind ante, so
you don't need to put chips in the pot here, so,
Is this a PKO?
nope.
No.
Then why would we even do it to somebody on the button when we're at best flipping?
Well, with the button is full of it. So against the
Yeah,
button.
but even when he's full of it, we're,
We're still folding, you're right.
yeah, but like then we still have an overlay. So you're calling what, like 8 into a pot of almost 20. So
yeah,
like the
Yeah,
odds,
okay.
the odds are nice.
okay,
I'm
that's good.
not a fan of deuces at all. I don't know how some people go nuts with them. I don't like deuces.
I mean, I'd prefer it as a, as a 3-bet all in, right? Because like,
Yeah, because then you have some fold
yeah,
equity.
that's exactly.
Alright,
that's a fold.
Whoa.
but it's tricky here.
What do you guys think?
Oh, man, dude, this is not tricky. I'm not playing this hand.
Are you not?
Me
14
me too.
effective. If
I'm
you were
not
at
playing
top
it.
against him, you would call, right?
We're not heads up.
So if the early position guy jammed, I would call.
Sure.
Heads up against him, you would call?
Yes, I think that's
Yes.
pretty damn close. It's very
Oh.
close.
So like. you're
Ace
kind
10,
of-
it's a fold though.
Even if you lose against one of these two, you're kind of free rolling for him. I'm guessing we're ahead. I'm think it's a call here. Not sure.
It's an interesting
You
spot.
think
I
we
could-
are ahead of hijack's range?
Yeah,
I'm folding because someone's
It
by.
has ace queen plus and fives plus. I mean, we're not.
oh, that's trouble here.
I was gonna say, I would fold because it's very likely at least one other player has an ace. So. And if that, it might, good chance it's better.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to scoop the pot.
So like my thing is, I don't know like the 100% right answer to this, but what I do know is folding this is not gonna be just like lighting money on fire. Calling this could be lighting. money
Might
on
be.
fire.
I think it probably is. Yeah.
So the fact that I don't know the answer to this and it's kind of a niche, complicated scenario, I'm just gonna avoid it.
What do you do with ace queen off?
Ace queen off, ugh, I mean, 14, I think that's probably good enough.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not loving it though, you know,
Ace
like
jack
when it
shooting.
I'm not
goes,
loving it.
Ken,
when
can
it
you
goes
put it in
jam,
HRC?
jam, call, you can't feel good about it.
but
jack
it's only,
shooting.
it's 15 big, so I think ace queen's gonna get in there. But ace jack, I
It's
don't know.
14.
Ken, can you put it in HRC, please?
Did you send it to me?
Ace
Didn't,
jack.
I sent it in chat.
Oh, I have it already. Is this, I have all
This
that.
is Mr.
Let me try to
73.
find it.
I have a prediction. My prediction is HRC folds ace queen off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with
mine,
that too.
I agree with that too.
It's
So,
like
what-
small blind has no incentive to get in there with a trash range. Like small blind can just fold, you know, and like lose a half big blind on his hand.
What pairs do you think, it starts calling? Certainly
Nines
queens,
or tens?
Nines,
Nines or
yeah.
tens?
nines or
10,
tens.
something
that
in there?
low. Okay,
Yeah, these guys are shoving a lot of worse pairs.
this hand
15.
this hand didn't import.
Use the one I sent in chat. Okay, so this is a chippy V scenario. Under the gun one goes all in. The cutoff calls, but this is 15 effective, right? So it's a bit different here.
But
the
did he
small blind
fold?
calls,
He folds, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he folds. I have it. Are we running this chip EV?
Yeah, please. So with this matrix, it would be even ace queen off, like Tim said, is folding.
Yeah, I think that's not bad.
So let me see how if I rank set this.
So Said finds the fold here.
So we have. Yeah, he folds.
Yeah, I think here was really.
It's also like,
getting-
you know, massively
really getting
multi-way.
close to the money.
Your offsuit hand just is like,
Where the
like,
gun
get in there
goes.
with a suited hand.
Oh, you folded because you were getting close to the money, Said?
I think he was really close to the money.
All in.
Oh, man. if it's
Oh,
close to the
definitely
money, this
fold
thing's
then.
Like not even
Well, the
close.
snap fold, like fold, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fold everything but like queens plus if you're close to the money. You just do
Yeah,
not need
yeah.
to lose 14 big blinds on like a marginal spot.
Small blind call,
Can't muck my cards quick enough if it's close to the money bubble.
big blind.
Can you share the screen, Ken?
Trying to figure it out. I didn't set up I just let it run with the matrix because everybody's all in that was already in there. So it was under the gun, all in, right? Then this guy calls.
No, he reshoves.
Well, he
Hijack.
reshoves, yeah, he reshoves 14. And then small blind,
No,
Which,
you
as I said, the ace
on,
jack
hang
is
on.
not in
And
range.
it's not that, it starts from the first line. It's actually not that, it's not under the gun that rips, it's EP. EP makes it 6 big blind,
6.56.
yeah, and then hijack makes it 14. And then small blind calls,
So we're calling 13 and we just gotta click call here, right?
yeah.
Um,
Ah,
I didn't run the, this is Chippy V. This is in ICM.
yeah, yeah. So at Chippy V, it's close to a call.
No, it's not great.
Well, we're making 10%.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's right in there.
So if it was a
151.
pure Chippy V scenario, it's a close one. That's what I thought.
Heads up or with all these players?
What?
oh, with all these players.
With all the players, okay. I never find this one.
But with ICM here, it's always folding.
Oh, wait, sorry, Louis, I think in that scenario, I think you're missing a player, weren't you? You had like EP and MP?
No. This one.
I
and
thought you only had,
No, we have a small blind as well.
alright, I just missed it on the scenario, sorry.
Yeah. A pocket four here is probably not raising very much. Button cutoff hijack, low jack, 30 big blinds.
It's okay.
It's okay, is it?
I mean, I folded a lot because I just don't feel like getting in a flip for even 4 or 5 bigs, to be honest.
Okay.
Yep.
We get this flop. I think we need to bet it.
We could bet one big blind, right? I think one big blind's really good here.
Yeah, but bet one big blind.
It is applicable. This is a good spot for it for sure.
Call. Oh no,
And you're calling off if big blind jams there, right? Cause like he can have 3x, he can have deuce X.
yeah, chop it off.
Chop.
Pocket kings.
I
Yeah,
would just call.
Yeah, I would just call too.
I'm never just calling here.
No, not for half your stack.
These guys are gonna just call and then, you
Well,
know,
good. Let him call.
Do you think people call tell big blinds with as he said ICM just flat call?
yeah, I would
20.
rather just flat here. This is a good.
I think
odds.
it's marginal differences, to be honest. I don't think it's really matters too much.
You're right.
Ho, ho, ho.
Fold.
Really? Do you think it's a fold?
Folding. We got eight
I think it's a
high.
fold, but it's actually kind of close.
What's your
The
calling range
overlays-
for 5 here?
We got eight high. Like if we're behind, like when he jams like 10-9 suited here, we're behind, like.
I
We're
call
always
here.
behind, but we're always behind, but the question is, does the overlay make up for it?
It's
Exactly,
marginal.
If we're
yeah.
near the button,
It's
and
like
if we're
you're
near the
like-
bubble, it seems like no. Why trim our stack with a call? when
Exactly.
We can build our stack with stupid raises.
I'm snap
But-
folding.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, okay. You're snap folding. If.
It's a call without ICM, but
How many
if-
blinds is that?
yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm
Five.
saying.
This is
5.
10 big blinds, button.
it's 10.
Alright,
4.1, sorry.
so that's what I thought. This is a clear call.
But that's if we only have 10, like we have 30 here. So if we lose 10 with this hand, I think we lose a third of our stack with 8-5. I think it's pretty bad.
Ken does have a point with
Doesn't
that.
matter, man.
Only 5 big blind
Oh,
guys.
it's only
It's
five.
not a
so
it's
still
not a bounty tournament.
No, I think the point is like, when you have only 10 big blinds, you're incentivized to gamble more to double up your stack. Like you have to take some of these more marginal spots. Like, when you have a bigger stack that it works a little differently.
Not really. I think those charts, they're not future game simulation, which is kind of what you're getting at. Those are chip charts. Like, it's just the overlay so huge. You have like 40% equity against lots of hands. Like, he shows up here with like ace-4 off and you were like 48% or something.
When you start getting deeper into the tournament, the chips you lose are more valuable than the chips you win in a spot like this.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
have
For sure.
pot odds here.
Yeah, it's
But
interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just worth reminding ourselves that like suited connected stuff just like has equity against everything, you know, like.
Yeah.
You run it versus his range and like you find out you have 41 or 42% equity and you're putting 35 into the pot, so like. Run it.
LP, I
Yeah.
don't
That's
think
fine.
that
Tough luck to have
that
35% equity here.
I don't think that at 10 this is a call though. Are you sure about this LP? Because I have HRC solutions.
Goes up with 10-9.
Uh,
I'll,
You're getting crushed by so much, like he's jamming 10-9 off, like. I guess you should, but like. we're
You
just being
should, yeah.
So much.
I came up as a hyper turbo grinder. Like you just click call. on
This
these
is
spots.
defend LP. It's not calling the only. Or I am.
You do or you don't just click call in those spots. I didn't hear what you
You
said.
click call. Yeah, you click call. Like
just do
unless
it.
it's a high ICM spot.
You
know,
see
like, it
now
very much
it's
depends on where we are.
correct.
Wait,
Now it's
yeah,
the
we're not-
second is the correct. It's way off LP because I have the same simulations from
not-
HRC.
We're not, but it's not, was that button versus big blind?
Button versus big blind, yeah. So it's marginal at 7 big blinds. If we add like 50% of the value of chips because of ICM, I don't know how much is the minimum. Like
Oh, whoa. There's no antes in
Payment.
this?
there is an anti big blind anti.
Hold on, I don't see an ante in here. I see 1.04 in the middle of the pot.
That's
No,
the ante.
Well,
yeah, that's
Oh,
the
so the
ante.
blinds aren't added in yet, okay.
Right.
So LP, this was the
And
the
85, Ken, you wanna run it?
at
Yeah.
5 with ICM it's a call, but with ICM it's marginal. At 7 it's off. It's off the
So at 5 big
The-
blind, this would be a call,
yeah.
according to.
Without ICM. At 7 it's on the margin
So,
exactly. 8
This went
6
through the quick
8 6 is,
analyzer without running it a whole bunch. He's making, just doing the quick analyze that already did it. It's making 0.01 chips.
with
Okay.
at 5.
Okay, so it's a marginal call.
At
Chip
5
EV.
it is a call, yeah, CPV.
Alright,
Even at 6 it is. At 7 starts getting off.
so here you don't wanna open rip too much. You wanna just min raise and call it down.
Queens are good enough to trap.
I prefer the suited broadways to open.
I'm always opening here.
Yeah.
Is that a mistake?
Nope, I don't think. And calling the 8 big blinds also.
Definitely.
So now I ran it a little bit deeper. It's making 0.33.
Yeah, it's a call at 5, but
Aces are making 6.
7
Ken,
it's
share the screen, please. Mr. Keppel?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So this, yeah, so we're calling super wide here. A chippy V.
But he did say we're getting near the bubble, right?
I think we are in the money here.
How many hands have we run so far?
We're close to halfway.
How many?
Well, this is hand,
85,
so
I think.
we are not even calling 5, we're calling 4.
I
Probably
doubt
get
he
close
jumps
to-
9-10 off on the bubble.
Well, let's see what he's jamming. Does he have 10-9 off? Yeah, so, okay, he's in there. It's just, he's in there with the right range at least. Somewhat, and then.
Mm.
Call.
Yeah, the previous range is
alright, so it's a call.
I
And
mean,
we're
it's-
not really folding a lot of suited stuff here.
I
And
think on the bubble
try
it's
to
a fold,
filter-
but after the money burst, it's a call, right?
yeah, try to filter it by edge, right click. Right click on the other grid, yeah. Edit range.
yeah.
And
That's
then
correct.
wait, yeah, filter by edge.
That's what I have also.
59.4,
do what?
0.594. 594. Press OK. Alright, press OK now. So if you want to have, like, all the hands in green are profitable calls. But if you want to have a very, very strong response, you wanna pick hands that have somewhere around 10% of the return of aces. And this would be the actual strategy. Alright, nice hand to look at. Let's move on.
Yeah, sure.
So we get shoved on. This guy this guy calls, so we are gonna go all in here. I would never just call here. I would always shove. Okay, we were into it.
I know it.
Call reach.
Dodged one.
Yeah, big dodge. Oh my goodness. 9 on
What
the
a
flop.
sweat.
Jesus Christ, and then we bang the river. Justice.
Oh, feels so good.
Justice.
This is a call. Yeah. Oh, the 8, we do it again, back to back, smashing.
That
flat.
queen on the river is just for insult. You gotta love that
Yeah.
queen on the river.
The needle-
Actually, this guy said you're welcome.
So at 20, do we call sixes there? I think sixes is there.
It's gonna be bottom of the range if it calls. It's gonna be very close. This
The
is
eights.
fine. Oh. Really?
Oh, there we go.
We like, this is a
Really
shove, but we like this.
exciting. Damn.
Oh my god, oh my
Cracking-
god.
cracking aces.
We like this as a
No,
shove more
Dad,
than a raise, right?
Did we win this tournament? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
We are gonna win, yeah.
Okay, I get it. That's how you win
Spoiler.
tournaments. Cool, I get it.
So that was a good call though, right? Or a
It
good
wasn't a
play.
call, he-
Definitely a
he
good
shoved
call.
and
No
That was a
mistake.
mandatory shove there, right?
Oh yeah, it was like 10 bigs,
Yeah,
right?
shove, whatever.
7. Do,
7?
one
Yeah, yeah.
question. Do we ever min raise that ace 7 there? Or at that stack depth, you
No.
just shove it?
No,
At
it's
7 bigs? No
7,
way.
Then 8 big blind and flat.
Just
And
shove
then-
it, everything that those guys.
Should we bet this turn?
Versus big blind, do we bet flop?
How did we not shove this and how did we?
Oh, we
why did
faced,
Oh, I
uh,
see.
Under the gun.
Oh, I see. Called.
So calling, that's fine, but when we turn the backdoor flush, no, this is
I
just, a-
would check.
I think it's just a check.
We're
Like
only really
you
worried
can
about
have
an
some,
ace
like,
now. If we're
king
ahead of it, if he doesn't
10.
have a king, we're only worried about an ace.
We're not worried about.
Yeah,
about an
Just
eight.
trying to get the showdown.
I think against better opponents, that turn call is pretty bad, or the turn bet is pretty bad. Like if he is remotely protected, he has like ace jacks there sometimes. He has like king 10.
And if he shoves, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And at that stack depth, if he shoves, we call and we run it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
Horrible.
here, you want to min raise, you don't wanna have, 2 sizes.
We're on the bubble, do you open jam?
Yeah, I think an open jam here is fine on the bubble. Like if
Maybe,
it's stone bubble, yeah. On the stone bubble, you
Jam
can
that
open up
big.
by like another, actually like almost 10%. Oh,
You're in
whoa,
the
that's
money.
a fours. I think it's just a jam there.
I don't like to jump fours here.
I mean, kind of like average out the
Do you
stack.
see
I
the
think
big
table
blind?
covered Pretty good.
We have 2 stacks we're actually worried about. We're like, I mean, I
Yeah,
would
but-
call this like average of 10. Do you jam for 10 bigs here?
You can raise it like 10 and fold, right?
Really
Well,
complicated
raise it 10, we
situation.
can't fold because everyone else is so short.
That is because the big blind is mandatory all in. And,
I raise it like,
I don't
raise
think,
it like 5.5, 6 and fold.
I don't think we.
We're gonna
need
be playing it
chips in
against,
the
we're gonna
pot.
be playing it against 2 players.
Yeah.
Fold.
Awesome. Run it, man. Like what cards do they have? They have a bunch of bullshit.
I think it's
Yeah,
important
but
to
they
know
have
exactly
four-
where
but they
we
have
are in the
4 of them.
tournament when we play that hand, how we wanna play it,
I
right?
don't-
We gotta know where we are.
But they have
Oh, yeah, I
4
don't-
cards of bullshit.
I am literally never seeing a flop with this hand. I don't ever want to play this hand on flop. If
No.
we're playing this hand.
I have
it
all
is
the
to go
hands
in.
already lined up out there. You
Fold
don't
it.
have to send me anything. If you want me to run it, just say I got them all.
Run this.
Fours, pocket fours.
In HRC,
Yeah, I have everything preloaded. So. He has fours a couple times. Did he fold?
there's,
Yeah.
yeah, we folded.
It looks like it liked it.
I like this.
Who
fold.
opened? Are we middle
Under the gun.
position? What position are we in? Put it that way, middle
Yeah,
position,
we're in
right?
many position and money may open.
Got a hijack.
open
We're
to
low
blinds.
jack.
low jack we are facing
They're low jack -1, whatever you call
Chip
that.
EV,
Yeah.
We are into money, I think you.
over to share.
Yep.
I think this is the hand. Who opened?
UTG
Yeah,
plus
that's
one
right.
or
Yeah,
early
UTG for
position.
2.68 bigs, that's right.
And then who are
And-
we?
We're
We're
the
the-
MP.
Low jack,
No, we're MP.
I-
right?
middle position, yeah.
Yeah, we're MP.
So it's folding for us.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Alright, but it's close. Finds it with fives.
Hmm. This is chippy V, right?
I could have put a
But
small.
here again, like,
in.
if those big stacks are tight, like, you know, like,
Mm-hmm.
be open to, you know, finding exploits here. If the big stacks are tight, like, just mandatory.
Oh, there's no three bet. It's either call, even if I change the three bet to a smaller size, it's probably still just gonna call or jam. The range.
The gun shops.
Alright,
So Louis, in this case, we would, if you wanted that 10% edge, we would fold out sixes and fives and only start pushing sevens.
exactly.
Yeah, okay, cheers.
And this is just chip EV, right? So it might, even gonna be tighter, ICM.
Not necessarily, because we, like, those mid stacks call us less under ICM
Right.
scenarios. We need to be pushing against them, actually.
And we make money when they
I
bust.
could run it that way too.
By the way, the fours won.
I Actually
They
think,
won in
you're
the
right.
hand.
I think you're right.
It's a weird one too, because there's that 19 big blind stack, so we're really, it's one player that we're really concerned about.
Let's see, we'll run it in.
Yeah, like if it's a final table, I don't know.
ICM.
So here, I don't think you need to
I
put.
don't know how many
chips in the
players are
pot.
run it that way.
If you do, you wanna go all in.
Yes.
Yeah, I kinda wanna go all in here again. For 9 bigs, especially. Oof,
Really?
Queen four.
Oof.
He has 1.5 blinds.
yeah, I just don't love the raise size.
Good. How was your weekend?
Can't really fold once they shove on you either.
It's okay.
Yeah, exactly, like, I don't know, if you wanna
Okay.
exploitatively do that to induce with like aces and kings, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, so if we run a future game, you can raise, fours are pure. Well, it's losing money, but it's purely raising.
Oh, this is hard. Is that a trivial call there? I think it's
Well-
probably right, but is that just an obvious call? Cuz to me, that's a
I
struggle.
think we're at the final table at this point.
I'm not sure. I think final table or the final two tables.
At the final table, I would want to fold it because we get a pay jump from Matthew in
pay
a second.
jumps.
Yeah,
We're about to get a
Yeah,
pay jump.
and 18K yellow gold is shorter than us too, like, we have a lot of final, ICM on us if it's the final table.
look
If
at
it's
the.
final
big
two,
blind.
then
I
like,
think
we kinda-
even without
I wanna fold
ICM,
this.
this
Look
is
at-
a
If it's
fold.
final two though, then we kind of wanna give up, you know, we kinda wanna make a run for it.
Again, I think we wanna run 129.
So
Hmm.
ignoring ICM just for a second, in Chippy V, is this an easy call?
No,
I
Okay,
think it's a
good.
call. If they're playing the right ranges, I think it's a call. If somebody's
shoot
too
it
tight,
is,
then it,
but
yeah.
offshoot.
You wanna run
Okay.
this ace queen?
A
You
lot of
can
people-
make,
You see this a lot, like a lot of people are basically playing their 6 big blind stacks like they're 12 or 15, you know, like check privilege should really be getting in there a lot with chip EV. But some people are still waiting for like ace 10 plus or something stupid.
Alright, did you say this was chip EV?
No, I asked about it as Chippy V. It's definitely ICM, but we're not sure if it's final table ICM.
Are we
If
cut
it's
off?
final
or
table
what?
ICM, it seems like an
Ah.
easy fold.
This is,
Just for laddering.
it's not a call. It's, I
Yeah.
mean, quick analyze, it's losing heaps. I could run it.
Yeah,
What?
Um,
Obviously, final table ICM is
That's-
definitely a
yeah.
fold, right? But are we just saying that
I,
regular ICM it's a call, or
It's
Fold.
still
we haven't
fold.
decided yet.
chip EV is 100% a call, isn't it?
It's gonna be a fold. It said like three.
No, Kep said Chippy V, it's a fold.
Right.
Fold.
Yeah, it's
Losing
a,
hips.
Good. I don't want to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
what about
you
suited
did it.
ace queen and ace king? Are
Too much
Yeah,
action to call it
they
off,
are
really,
calls,
innit?
What's the action? I don't know why
so
this.
under the gun opens.
Yeah,
Open
Check,
first two
rips.
players went all in.
EP goes all in. For 7 big blinds. And then we are cut off.
Even queens fold.
Whoa, but what are these ranges? Is this
Wow.
final table ranges?
It's
Yeah,
ICM.
but I want you to adjust the EP 7 big blind, right click it and make it best response. No, the other one. Unlock this range. Best response this one, yeah.
So just
we go.
assume that he's playing.
And then
assume
rerun
that
it,
he's playing as
rerun
good as
it
he can.
now. It's not gonna get better.
I mean, that range is really tight, though.
But
Like, there's
I
guys
see
who
the-
play that way, but like,
the
do
big
we
blind
know
is
this guy?
automatically all in here.
Hmm.
Against this range, we fold in every situation, chip EV,
Yeah, yeah.
everything. I mean, we're-
Ace queen, yes.
Wow,
we fold
I've got a
ace,
bit-
we probably fold ace king against this range.
yeah, or it's, yeah, yep.
Oh, in here.
So, yeah, we're like,
I got the laugh for the day, gents. I got the laugh for the day. I was making some notes in the tournament yesterday. I was going quite well in a 530 buy-in. And as I
Nice.
was making the notes, I clicked 4-bet all in with 10-7 off.
Oh, no.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's not EV plus.
No,
Oh, God.
Please
I
tell
don't
me
know
that
how I
he
did-
got
I don't
through.
know how I didn't get tilted. It was a
The thing is,
530
most people cannot solve these
Alright.
situations on the spot
So it's
on,
losing.
on game.
So we
I think
should
it's
be
the worst
going
all in.
with kings and aces here. Very nice to see.
Cap, can you say another word about the ICM, though? I feel like this one is just, like, what are the assumptions there? It seems like a very intense ICM situation.
What do you wanna see?
Just, say a little bit about the ICM assumptions here, like what, like, where are we at?
Look at this.
Final table.
One big blind is in. There's 3 players all in here.
Yeah.
So we don't really need to put chips in the pot. We don't know exactly where we stand, but I think this is the final table.
It's final table.
We are about to get.
We don't know, we're
gonna
guessing. It's
bet
either
two
final
pays
table,
on
or final two,
Oh,
right?
he folded for 0.08.
Yeah, because
The pay jump.
Two
Yeah,
papers.
It's
all in.
it's final table.
yeah,
Okay.
The guy took a shot with the 9s. Final
Jack is
table.
also- King Jack is an
Yeah,
insane.
but he could have won and be on the game again. We go for the win. We don't go to.
But surely
Yes.
on final table ICM, I don't think 9s is normally it's normally a min raise fold, right? I don't know about calling all ins with it, with all the players jack behind
Yeah, I don't think you wanna be calling a bunch of all ins with 9s.
and with too many players, you're not even closing the action.
I'm gonna go get a coffee.
bring me one. This is
Oh.
a fold.
Yeah.
Let them fight. Yeah, this is looking awfully final table-y.
Yeah, this is the final table. Yeah.
That makes sense why everybody got down to like 1 and 2 bigs a little bit ago, because yeah, they were all stalling.
I like the all in with the jack seven.
There, he made a Scotty.
No,
Mine
no,
was
that
better
was suited.
yesterday.
That was completely different.
I
That was suited
know,
and-
it's suited.
And in the
My-
hijack.
My 10-7 was better.
The Scotty is the big blind versus the small blind only.
Yeah, with jack seven off.
Yeah, it's not a hand, it's a situation.
No, now we're
Alright,
at the final table.
So we were deceived, but
Mm.
now we are at the final table.
So the other guy that folded for 0.08, it's terrible. He's
Yeah.
not.
Well, he did make a big jump, so
Yeah,
Doesn't matter, man.
at what cost?
at the cost, I don't know, it just made more money. Don't you guys like money?
Yeah, but you want to
He might
make
have
more
made a
money,
pay
right?
jump. The pay jumps
Yeah,
are in
sure.
3 spots, so he might not have made a pay jump doing that.
Was the hand?
That's right, it might have not.
We don't know.
I would call here. What about you guys? Oh, it's so
Yeah, it's a call.
close. Oh, no, I don't know. This is extremely close.
Yeah, no, we have so much ICM pressure on us with a 4, a 6, an 8, and a 7 big blind stack out there. I think
Can
we
you
wanna,
look at 148, Ken, please?
It's cut off.
I bet this isn't even a call in a bounty.
We big
hunt.
blind?
Yes.
It's a
I guess a
fold.
fold.
The fold. He's
Alright.
not even jamming to.
So,
Oh, no, wait, he folded and lost chips, so I think it's a call.
It's a
Oh,
call.
because there's two stacks lower than him. So he should jam much tighter.
can we see the HRC response?
Mm. Sixes.
So. It's this hand here.
Force is probably the worst I call here. Oh, it's off. Sixes.
And what was the action?
Big blind defense against. Button, no cutoff,
Oh, cut off.
Cut off raises or?
open
Okay.
rates, 6.44.
One
they
down,
went
one down,
six
No,
point-
no, not this one.
one down.
Yes,
So that's cutoff's range. Is this acceptable to everyone?
yeah,
And big blind call?
yeah. Okay, and then, yeah, we're definitely making a lot of money with 5-0.
Oh.
Alright, so 5 is a call. We need to call.
Against that shoving range, but he's never shoving that range with two stacks lower than him. Look at that
No.
shoving range. Queen 8 suited? No way.
Well, he's the button. It's folded.
No,
to
he's on the
him. We-
cutoff. He's on the
Cutoff.
cutoff.
Oh,
We can
yeah,
tighten
but
it up.
still. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the cutoff.
Still wants to shove all that.
Never. I would never do that with two stacks lower than me.
So,
What do you wanna, let's edit the range to what you would do. Let's see what fives
take
are.
this stuff out.
Yeah, definitely take that stuff out.
9-8.
The connector out. Maybe jack nine suited, yeah.
How about
Not even
these?
sure.
yeah, you can remove these if you want.
Leave these in or out?
You
I
can
think they should be
removed.
out.
Yeah, I don't think these are in there.
Yeah, I'm not even
King
sure
ten.
about it. Jack nine suited,
That's
I
okay.
don't, I'm not sure. Yeah,
Good, we win. But it's not gonna matter. 5s are still very
It's
profitable.
not gonna matter.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we'd be calling that off for half of our chips.
Is this, are we running it in ICM or EV?
ICM.
ICM final
It's
table,
making more
okay.
now, right? Making a buck more, 50 cents more, something like that.
How's that?
Less high cards we gotta dodge. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, no, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know why.
We
Yeah.
made the range. Oh, well, the range we made tighter was irrelevant to us because it was all hands that were above us.
Yeah, I mean, I think our EV evaporates if he's not shoving like deuces, threes, fours, right? That's.
Yeah,
Right.
It's all flip hands, so it should stay about the same, right? Every one of those hands.
Oh, you know what it does? When we take out those, here's why it gets better. He has the ace three, ace four, ace three and ace four more, which is the only thing that we dominate. He has that more often. When we take out all the other hands that are coin flips.
Yeah.
Because the only hand, there's only three hands that we want to see. Ace three, ace four, ace five, and twos, threes, fours. Every other hand is stand up.
Yeah, it's these hands constitute higher percentage of his range, so our
Yeah.
range performs,
Alright, so.
our
definitely-
fours and fives perform better.
Very nice to see, Ken. Thanks a lot. So this is a call. We end up folding.
Hold on. Oh, never mind. Good. That queen jack's not a jam?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably is.
I mean, I could quickly reference hands.
You're the
but
short
guess what?
stack,
I
right?
got
One
some queen
hundred
jack.
sixty.
Oh, no, you're not the short stack now.
160, Ken.
I don't have him marked that way, so he's got six bigs.
Yep.
You're second in chips. There's no way that's. a jam.
Fold, he's losing 0.16.
Yeah, you're it's a loss.
Okay.
It's not like a big mistake. It's just like a caution.
Right.
Fold, I think, crying
I'm
fold.
folding
It's against the
here
big
as
stack.
well.
It's against the
10,
big stack though.
King 10,
Yeah, but they're full tilt.
There's a
but we-
one big
we
one
gotta pay
stack.
that coming.
rate, did he raise that?
Yeah, he went all in.
Facing,
the one big range
button
stack.
That's
and-
plus, all in was plus 0.22.
1, 2, 2. Yeah. I
Facing a
saw that.
button jam.
We're small blind. Do I have this hand? King 10. Did he fold?
Yeah,
So folding loses 0.53.
And
We have,
calling.
oh wait, we have 4.79 bigs, right? So it should be this hand. It looks like he's losing 5.3. Let me open it to make sure it's the right
We
one.
have
Point
4.66.
I can't see how this is ever a call.
did HRC run the entire tournament?
Yeah, I ran it, the whole thing.
Wow.
It's just a quick analyze. It does it in 5 seconds and then you got.
Okay, I've never seen you
The
do
hands
that before.
deeper.
I know that we're one of the smaller stacks now, but we're never calling here, right?
No, because we got a page I'm coming from FM tilt in a sec.
So
Yeah.
we are small blind.
I don't know, because you still have to
6,
play the
6,
win.
the
So
hand.
shady
Yeah,
time
but
has to
king
jam
10
everything.
King 10's a
I'm
bit
trying to
marginal, right?
think if king queen off is a call
The
here.
buttons jamming.
If you're playing for the win, then this probably is a call. I mean, if you're playing
Yeah.
for first, this probably is a call. I mean, you're ahead of his range.
I'm gonna share. I
Yep.
haven't looked at it all the way yet.
Yeah, it's not like we're second in chips anymore, I guess.
So.
No, but I mean, if your goal here is not to get a pay jump, if your goal is to win the tournament, then this is almost definitely a call.
See,
He's
he has
gotta
to
be
jam
ahead.
everything. That's what I
Button
said.
jams, this is
Everything.
effective stack. And then we're small blind, right?
Yeah, king 10 off is a call.
Yeah, he can jam so wide here with
Yeah.
with that little 1.2.
And he
stack.
will as well.
Yeah, it was we're assuming that he's playing that way.
This is our range.
Yeah, even with the 10% of aces, it's still a call.
Yeah, alright, very nice to see. I thought it was a call, but I wasn't sure.
But would you call this if you were trying to ladder?
The thing is, this guy's jamming almost any two cards. here. So against a wide range and given the pot odds we're offered, like we're almost always gonna realize more than 38%
Yeah.
equity. King 10 off.
Let's see the buttons jamming range. He's jamming, I mean, on HRC, he's jamming 75.5% of his range.
Yeah, she should be jamming very wide and king 10 is kind of ahead of that. But
Yeah.
yeah, calling here makes money.
What's the buy-in?
This is a $21 on,
This year, no?
yeah,
Okay.
And how many left?
well,
Final table.
this is the FT.
Six now.
And again, if we
Okay.
tighten his range up even slightly, our EV goes up. Honestly.
This is a good jam. We hit the 10. Let's go.
There we go. Win the tournament.
What about pocket threes here? 167, Ken. Is this a jam?
I don't
That
think
is
so. Not
12,
against the big
no.
blind.
No.
No
Into
way.
the big
The
stack.
sixes
No.
plus or 7-7.
Pocket three.
Bleeding money.
You only play them
that's
once.
no way.
Folding lost a little bit of money.
I don't even go with sixes here.
5 6s.
Maybe
yeah.
even with sixes here. Maybe 8s even.
Folding lost money. Let's see how much. Who opens?
Nobody, you're under the gun.
The two shortest stacks can call quite wide on the button and the small blind there. So
Well,
I think threes is better off.
Go
the
jack
fold.
or a five.
Oh, so we're opening under the gun?
We're not opening.
Button cutoff
Folding.
hijack, low, we're gonna open low jack.
I wanna see if it's an open jam or not.
While you're looking that up, Louis, so you're
One.
saying that on the earlier hand, that with ICM pressure, if you were trying to ladder, you would still call with that king 10 there.
Five handed, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Knowing
5,
that-
6.
This is a fold though.
Just the right hand, hold on.
I don't know if it's a fold. We have it. Like the other short.
We're
stack-
only flipping or we're crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have, but we have, but we,
And
but we have,
we're risking our whole stack because the big blind is covering
Yeah.
us. It's the only person that's covering us.
Yeah,
So
but,
in that case, ICM pressure is just insane for us to jam it.
You're talking about whether like in a, like you're not always getting called here.
yeah, we have fold equity. We have lots of
If
fold
shi-
equity.
If
Round
Shady Time
one.
folded, it's a jam. But because he's in the big blind, we risk all our tournament life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We could ladder and like it's still a great part of his stack. If he calls and lose, it's tough for him.
Yeah, his calling range
And he
also
becomes
tight.
one of
But
the
still,
short
let's check
stacks if
HRC.
he loses the spot. I
I
think
just think that there's the two short stacks, they can call off quite wide here though. And it's for a lot of our stack.
well, they're
I would
really,
say
really
even three
close
shots.
in chips, so I don't think they can call off that wide.
Let me
They
see our-
also don't want to call off because Shady Time might call us
I'm curious to see the matrix.
and they get a jump, and they get a pay jump for
For me,
free.
the short stacks haven't got a lot to lose, and it's a lot of chips to lose, half of our chips.
So it is an open jam.
Well, it's really not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Alright,
Well, it's making $7.40.
So sixes basically.
right click and do best. This is the raise small though. This is not the open jam. Click on the jam. Alright, so now.
It's gonna
what?
make the same, it's still the same. It's always gonna be, this drop down box is gonna be the same, no matter which box I'm in.
Especially if you don't take into consideration the 10% of aces. It's just a
Yeah,
fold.
so it would be, it's a very, very marginal one, right? It's not losing money, but it's very, very close to zero EV.
Can we see the button calling range? I mean big blind. The bigger stack. Yeah. Also from sixes at least, I guess.
Yeah, so like 85% of the time we get away with it, and for the times he calls, the 15% he calls, we still have some equity.
I don't like it. I wouldn't do it.
I'm not sure that the big one is calling with this ace five suited, ace six suited, even ace seven suited.
It's 4 big blind for him, I think. I know it's 8. It's a great part of his stack.
6, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's close. It's a nice little spot. Fun to look at.
Yeah. yeah, I'd be tighter than this. I would fold, if I was big blind there, I'd fold the,
Yeah,
probably the 8 from the
at
the
least
ace
ace
8
nine
suited
suited.
down and maybe the ace 9 suited.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, this is, that's. Although I'm calling king,
If
queen.
you wanna give
suited.
him an edge, the big blind's gonna call.
Yeah. That looks like what I would do, plus the king, queen suited.
I think the king queen suited would be a mistake. Because
I make
if
mistakes.
he has, you know, just ace high, if he shoves with ace 7, ace 8, he's crushed.
You know, I think a lot of people
not
in big
crushed,
blind
he's
are
just
actually gonna
ahead.
call all their pairs, which is kinda nice if they're calling this stuff too. I think a lot of people overvalue their pairs in lower stakes in spots like this.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
on
it will be,
on the
it
final
will be.
table, I'm not sure.
Well, people that don't
Depends.
study.
People knit up.
definitely know.
Yeah, but they knit up mostly, right? Because they want to ladder.
Yeah, I mean, good players definitely, I think, yeah, nets and good players are gonna find the folds with these, but I think a lot of players, the fun players, definitely just see a pair and they think they got a call.
Yeah. Alright,
So it really depends on the player, like, you know, hate to say that, but it's always true.
very nice to see.
good fold, say it.
Thank you.
The twos is not an open.
So the cutoff is probably a jam.
Probably the same kind of spot as we just saw. It's
But now
probably
we're- but now we're
rumbling
not a-
and it probably has like $0 attached to it.
And there's one with 1.47 big blinds, so
If we were button, it's for sure.
we win.
It's a great result. We just laddered.
Oh no, we lost. Yeah. Nice.
Mm.
And we call. No, we fold.
This is always a fold heads up.
Yeah,
Oh no, what have we done?
Oh,
it was
yes.
a call, yeah.
Well,
But
we
we just saw that a6 was a call, right?
Who's were fold?
laddered.
A6 before was a call on the previous graph.
This one is not, say we were heads up, this guy doesn't exist. I would
Yeah.
not call this one.
No,
It was
Ace
shooting.
nine, ace ten.
I would
Short
I would call
stack
this-
here.
I would call this more than those threes from before. Okay,
Well,
we had
we're-
some-
The trees.
We're
We have
shoving
but we have different
Oh,
ICM
yeah.
pressure.
yeah,
The-
yeah, yeah.
The three, we were like, because.
We're
with
shoving, we're putting
ICM,
pressure under them. Yeah,
Exactly, you don't wanna call, you want to drop the hammer on them.
yeah.
Are we big blind?
Gap
Yeah.
concept.
Yes.
Folding made six, it was +6.
What about a6 here?
A6, we're big blind, right?
Yeah,
Folding prints.
folding prints.
Yep.
Good. Fold.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Especially then.
Well, we would have won. What you talking about?
Pocket queens.
Nice.
All the good.
So with this super tiny short stack, are we calling from the big blind with 1.5 blind from the previous hand?
What should the big blind be calling with? Almost 100%
100%.
of range. Yeah, basically 100%.
Yes.
He just has to take, yeah, he can't wait another
It-
round.
Yeah, you can't wait more.
Even if he
Yeah.
has like deuces here, he has like 20% equity, he's offered 27% pot odds. Any two, I think.
If the
Yeah.
7 deuce.
Deuce
he starts
seven.
the call. Yeah, he starts the call.
Yeah, 7 deuce has better than that against range, you know?
Because he's just left with one ante if he folds.
This is
No,
a
one,
call.
one big blind.
Yep.
It's a call.
wow,
This
big
is a
blind
And is
call.
there a big blind ante in this?
Yeah, that's what they said before.
It's small.
Oh, so it's even worse, right?
This is a marginal call, I guess.
Oh, I like it. I think it's very good.
Big
Well,
blind,
Masca
loved that.
big blind literally has to call any two cards.
With
I would
one and a
go.
half big blind.
Heads up.
Alright,
2 to 1.
here we go. Limps, we like that.
So what's our heads up strategy in this situation?
100%.
Kep had
wanna win.
uploaded something about that if we have
Actually,
more than
I have a,
more than yeah.
I have a, like 8 to 12 big blind, heads up strategy that I base my playoff. I'll send it to you guys right now.
Ken had uploaded that on Discord
I'll put it on the
the other
Discord too,
day.
yeah.
There was some assumption mistakes in that.
Okay.
What do you guys like to do here? Go all in or open?
I shove.
Yes, I shoved
I don't like shoving king three.
any
I did
king,
just
any
I
play
like
ace.
king high, but the three is.
Wait,
such
are you
dog
kidding me?
shit.
It's a great shove.
This is pretty good to me. I would probably just shove.
Okay, I looked it up. My chart has it as a raise fold for what that's worth. Although that's for 12 bigs. We're at 8 bigs, right? Yeah, at 8 bigs just fold. Or just jam rather, just jam.
Yeah, I don't like the worst offsuit kings, like the two.
Even king, he folds king 4, king 5 sometimes.
He shouldn't fold king 4.
Probably not.
I think this is what you find is that people are just so nitty that like he's folding 60% of his range, you can literally jam 100%, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer to jam here. Well. So,
I think if they just play terrible posts, you can just limp every hand.
I guess so, but.
Once they start to shove every time you limp, okay, then adjust.
I'd be
I
curious
always
to
start
see
off
what-
just by limp everything.
what's the heads up? Ken, 185.
And then I can,
Look it
and
up.
then I can just call, correctly every time they shove.
In GTO
ICM,
world, this
we're
is
just
a
gonna
nice
run-
call.
We just run this in chip EV now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure king 7 off is a call, it's a bounce shoving range, but maybe
Versus a
not
jam,
even,
it's
it's
a
a shoving
call.
range.
It's a call.
So I might as well quickly
It's a
run
call.
king 3 hand.
It's not
Whose
cool.
tournament was this?
Saeed's
Saeed.
tournament.
Okay, you did good.
Crushed it.
Yeah, my,
Thank
my
you.
charts have us calling down to, for 6 bigs, they have us calling down to queen 2 off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, king 7 is not cool.
it says we call king 7 for Nash shoving ranges, we call it at 14 bigs.
Yep.
Okay,
But
yeah,
again, if this guy is a nit, then I don't know.
but I'm curious to see how wide we need to call. Kenny, can
Oh,
you?
we've seen him jump queen 8 suited on the button, so he's not a nit.
Yeah, and in this case, then of course it's a call.
I mean, queen 8 suited is a pretty standard call, or standard shove rather. That's like not, it's not really out of line.
No, it's not out of line, but it's also not nitty. A nit would not do that.
I guess that's true.
Alright, so what hand am I looking at now?
Queen 8 is a great shove.
We're
Uh,
looking for a response for 185.
I don't have the hand numbers, so what hand do we have?
The last hand, king 7 off.
King
I mean,
7
guys,
off,
Louis, we don't need to
we
run this.
are-
This is just a Nash chart. Like you just look on a heads up chart.
So.
Yeah.
this would Be this.
Just click call.
Pick call, win the tournament, enjoy life.
And like, you know, there's what, like 10% of hands that are above you here, like just, you know, if he has ace queen, you're like, oh, it's like, run it.
Are we
Look at
small
that.
blind?
We're big blind.
So what was the action?
We haven't seen any action yet.
Small blind jammed?
Small blind jump
Sure.
for 6.
Map.
Yeah, all queens.
Snap. Break your finger.
Break your wrist. Snap it off. Alright. So all kings, all queens, all suited jacks, wow. I don't find that 8-6 suited. What about you guys? Suited sixes, I'm not a fan of.
Maybe not 8-6 suited, but like 9-8
but-
suited, calling.
Right, select
nine
it by
suited?
edge, just for fun. Select by edge, 0.500,
0.542.
yeah.
I think that's, yeah, I think it's a little too much, but
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
That sounds, that's very
Still
reasonable.
all queens,
Yep.
almost
No,
all
queens.
queens.
Queen six.
Jacks at 7. Jack 7 suited, yeah.
and that gives you a little bit of a nit buffer. Like if he's tight, if he's shoving way tighter than he should, you're not torching.
This is the calling range.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
This is our conservative calling range.
yeah, exactly. So, right, we have an easy call here, so
Gotta reshow.
thanks for running. We call, we hit the 7 and we win.
And beat us
again.
6-4.
6-4. Ah, wow,
6-4.
Just
let's
done.
go.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Saeed.
no.
Good job.
Good
And
job,
this-
Saeed.
And this is how we made 1,900 bucks.
6-4 off was such a
Nice.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
definitely
something
fun.
off, right?
Yeah, he just like, he can shove like 70% of his range there. He doesn't need to do that with this. He can wait a hand, pick up something
Yeah.
decent. Yeah, like
Yeah,
his next
so-
hand could be ace 10 or something, like.
So good job,
This
Zaid.
is-
Well done.